Merhaba YouTube Alsan Yazıyorum kanalına hoş geldiniz. Ben İsa. Bugün yeni bir seriye başlıyoruz. Cthulhu serisine başlayacağız. Orada normalde oyunu başlatmıştım kaydını ama duraklatıp yeniden başlatınca oyunun kaydı kapanıp tekrardan başladı. Ki oyuna zaten yeni başladım, yani öyle bir şey kaçırmaz. Oyuna buradan girdi karakter. Sinematik geçişle. Sonra zaten burada kalmıştık. Burada bir tane kapı vardı açılmayan zincirle. Ben sıkılmayın diye kaydı duraklatmıştım işte. Kaydı tekrar başlatınca kaydı sıfırdan yeniden başlattı. Hemen açalım. Böyle kalsın. Ne yapacağız? Atlamamı istemiyordur herhalde. Önümde bu arada zıplama yok herhalde. Zıplamaya çalıştım ama yok. Yat değil. Atlanmıyor. O zaman geri döneceğiz.
My wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on. What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Uçmak için. Aman ne kadar hızlı koşuyor var ya.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you'll attempt to change your destiny.
Ne biçim rüya lan? Öyle rüya mı olur?
I hate whiskey. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. I wonder why I still take these things. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Bunu okusak mı? Okuyalım hadi. Doktor analarıma uzak tutmak için artık ilaca ihtiyacım olmadığını söylese de biliyorum ki eğer ara verirsem geri gelecekler. Ve o sabahların birinde de büyük ihtimalle gözlerimi bir daha açmayacağım. Tedaviye rağmen rüyalarımda tekrar sesler duymaya başladım. Ama bu sefer daha farklılar. Anlayamıyorum. Kaynaklarıma akıl sır erdiremeyeceğim derinliklerden geliyorlar sanki. Yine hangi isimsiz yaratıklar çağırıyor acaba?
I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Neymiş lan?
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Ha işte bizim gördüğümüz şey o. Ahtapot kollu adam.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Not defterimiz. Dava. Hafings dosyasını incele. Resmi incele. Hafings dosyasını incele. Bu arada ilk olarak bunu fulllerim. Sonra bunu geliştiririz. Sonra neyi geliştiririm? Teftiş. Yani böyle yapabilirim. Bu, sonra bu. Zaten büyük ihtimal çok puan vermez. Ancak yani geliştirebilirsem bunları öyle geliştir. Bunları hiç karışmam. Edward Pierce, Meuse Argonne saldırısında yer almış bir Birinci Dünya Savaşı gazisidir. Kayıp rezervin hayatta kalan askerlerinden biridir. Amerikan birlikleri rakipten ağır darbeler almış ve topçu atışı yardımı isteğinde bulunmuşlardır. Pozisyonlarını günlerce terk etmemişler ve ölüsü arkadaşlarının cesetleriyle birlikte yemeksiz, susuz, tıbbi yardımsız halde kalmışlardı ve kendi vatandaşları bile artık bu askerlerden umudunu kesmişti. Pierce bu olaylar sonucunda bir travma yaşadığı uykusunda kendini rahatsız eden bu kabusları bastırmak amacıyla sürekli içki ve uyku hapı kullanmak. Tabii içkinin yardımdan çok zararı olacağı için içkiyi geç. Uyku hapının da bize bence faydası olmaz. Onları hiç kullanma. Kara su. Bunu geç.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Kargo etiketi çoğu kısmı okunamaz durumda ama adresi zar zor çıkarabildim. Karasu 36. depo. Polis raporu yangının yemek odasında çıktığını ve tüm aileyi öldürdüğünü söylüyor. Polis aile içi geçimsizliğe karar vermiş ancak Sarah Hawkins'in akıl sağlığına ısrar edip duruyorlar. Neden? Gazete haberi Sarah ve Karasulu bir iş adamı Charles Hawkins'in evliliği üzerinde yazılmış bir yazı. Tek çocukları olan Simon'la birlikte toplumdan somut bir hayat yaşamaktalarmış.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Karasu Adası'nın üstünde 14. yüzyıldan bu yana yaşam sürdürülmekte ve adanın üstünde yaşayıp yok olmuş kavimlerin hatıralarının hala oldukça zengin olduğu biliniyor. Ama bu naif ve ilkel görünümlü duygusal delillere aldanıp tanrıların ne kadar gaddar olduğunu, bakın unutulan söylentilere göre devasa bir yaratık hala terk edilmiş mağaraların uzun duvarlarını yavaş yavaş oymaktaymış. Bu delillerin işi mi yoksa bir rüya tanrısının mı kimse bilmiyor ama günümüz halkı olan gururlu balina avcılarının kızları ve oğlanları hala o şeyi okumaya denemeyeceğim. Okuyamam çünkü kıyılarında bulunan küçük adalarının gizemli bir çalkantılı hikayesini hatırlamakta.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take a good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Kapanmış davayla. Beni tutan mekanın sahibi bu davanın sonucunu pek beğenmedi ama işin gücün kanunsuz olunca sana karşı elinde sağlam delili olan bir dedektife bir şey yapamazsın.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Tıp öğrenimi sayı 1. Stajyerleri ve uzman doktorları hedef alan yoğun bir içerikli bir kitap. İlk sayısında dünyada bulunan tüm hastalıkları konu almış. İçinde semptomlar ve uygun tedavi yöntemleri de var.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top. I used to be an avid reader.
Tamam, gidebiliriz bence ya. Gidip başlayalım şu işe. Bölüm 2. Karasu Limanı. Bu arada arkadaşlar, Biraz hastayım, kusura bakmayın, konuşurken biraz zorlanıyorum yani hasta olduğum için. O yüzden yani kusura bakmayın. Normalde hatta iyileşene kadar ben hiç kayıt falan yapmayacaktım. Bu kaydı çekmeyecektim de oynayasım geldi, bir oynayayım dedim. Olduğu kadar yapacağız.
We're almost there.
Ulan böyle bir yerde de yaşamazsın ya.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Dolanalım etrafında neler varmış böyle.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters!
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah,
Tamam.
son.
Burayı saldık.
Trouble. Something real bad.
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard! You'll see what
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat, and even a poxed limpet. You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess.
Aynen öyle.
You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Neymiş mucizevi av? Seyla Karasu'yu kıtlıktan kurtarmak için limana dönüş yaptı. Artık umudumuz kalmamışken Seyla'nın mürettebatı artık geriye kaç kişi sağ kaldıysa Salı günü öğleden sonra Karasu limanına dönüş yaptı. Adanın yakalanan son balinasını görme umuduyla yerel halk limana akın etti. Bu inanılmaz avın sonucunu teknenin güvertesinde görenler gözlerine inanamadı. Güverteyi kaplayan ve bazı parçalarda kenarlardan taşan heybetli dişi balinayı görenler çoktan bu olaya mucizevi av adını takmaya başlamıştı. Hayatta kalan mürettebat üstesinden geldikleri bu tehlikeli avı dehşetler içinde anlatıyorlardı. Ayrıca balinanın aşırı lezzetli, kaliteli ve besleyici etinden de bahsediyorlardı. Hiç şüphesiz ki bu devasa balina Karasu'daki birçok kişinin karnını doyurmasını sağlayacak ve adanın bir kesiminin maruz kaldığı kıtlıktan kurtulmasına vesile olacak. Kiralık depo. Bay Marks, Haziran ayında deposunu balıkçılık atölye veya depolama amaçlı kullanmak için kiracılardan kiralığa çıkardı. Favori gazeteniz aracılığıyla veya limana giderek onunla iletişime geçebilirsiniz. Mahsur Balina'da özel gece. Cesur balina avcılarının dönüşünü kutlamak amacıyla Mahsur Balina'nın tüm ekibi sizleri fevkalade ve ücretsiz bir etkinliğe davet ediyor. Ailenizle veya arkadaşlarınızla gelip mucizevi avın tadına bakın. Gelen herkese bir şişe yağ hediye edilecektir. O yüzden düşünmeden gelin.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
The girl doctor. Golden. She won't stop. Not that again.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Yalnızca bazı tarihler okunabilir durumda. 1890-1907 ve yarım yamalak bir tarih daha. Evrakların diğer kısımlarının üstleri çizilmiş. Kim bu bilgileri gizlemek ister ki? Çıkmıyor. Güzel.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Başka bir şey yok herhalde. Bakalım o.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Var demek ki. Karaladıklarına göre.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Neye göre gidiyoruz acaba? Şurada olur.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Allah benim işim bu. Buraya gitmek zorundayım.
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us.
There.
Gizli nesneleri tespit etme yeteneği yakınında bulunan gizli eşyalarını bulmamı sağlar. Devamını okuyamadık.
Hello, old friend.
Bunları belli. Sıkıntılı yerlerde kullanacağız. Ya ben bu çakmağı şu an kapatamıyorum. Nasıl kapatacağımı bilmiyorum.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Hızlanalım.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This Cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
If it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the Cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Diğer taraftan gidelim.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that...
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you...
Değişik bir yer harbiden.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Ama olsa buradan zıplayıp karşıya geçiyorum.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. This handle will be perfect for the winch.
İki parça yeter herhalde. Şimdi ne yapacağız? Acaba başka parça mı istiyor? Yani bence büyük ihtimal başka parça istiyor. Normalde oyundaki sıkıcı yerleri şey yaparım. Kaydı duraklatır. Diğer oyun serilerinde de aynı şekilde yapıyorum. Geçerim ama bunda işte kaydı duraklatıp açınca kaydı sıfırladığı için duraklatamıyoruz. O yüzden yapabileceğim bir şey yok. Bak anlamadım. Burada ne yapmam gerektiğini bilmiyorum. Burada ne yapacağım dediğim gibi bilmiyorum. Normalde bunun çevrilmesi gerek ama çeviremiyoruz. Olmadı yani, yapacak bir şey yok. İlerleyemezsek mecbur bölüm sonu yapacağım. Bölüm sonu yapar, internetten yardım alırım, öyle devam ederiz. Yani eğer şunda farklı bir tuşa falan basmanın gerekiyorsa oyunun hatası bu arada. Beni yönlendirmesi lazım çünkü. Beni yönlendirmezse ben ne yapacağım ki? Nasıl şey yapayım? Normalde orada onu çevirip burayı açmamız lazım ama bilmiyorum nasıl yapacağız. Zıplama olayı falan da yok. Şu karşıya geç.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat them.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something...
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Yok. Anlamadım. Takıldım şu an.
Get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. Why, you could tell him. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Wait.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Başlayacağım. Çıkın la. Çıkın, döverim ha. Vallahi döverim. Bir de şu liderleriyle konuşalım.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley...
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Gitmiyor.
I told you to beat it.
Allah, burayı iyi şey yapmışlar ha. İyi çökmüşler buraya. Bizim işimiz var bununla. Ama dediğim gibi bölüm büyük ihtimalle ilerleyemeyeceğiz. Takıldım çünkü. Yok. Burada bölüm sonu yapalım arkadaşlar. Videoyu beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, yorum bırakmayı, abone olmayı unutmayın. Sonraki bölümde görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşçakalın.